Trophy Superstore Premier League. Proudly supported by the Trophy Superstore. For all your trophies, awards and more.
Welcome to the FBTV feature game. I'm Darren Lutton. We're at Cornubia Park for one of the most anticipated matches of the season. Logan Lightning FC and Mitchelton FC. The last time these two teams played was a very fiery encounter. Our coverage has been watched 3 times more than any other game that we've shown. Talking to the two teams tonight, they're both fired up for this one. Let's get straight to the action. Calling the game is Rafe Griffin.
Thank you, Darren. Logan gathered in their pre-match huddle. So to Mitchelton, some last-minute words from keeper Bill Lumley as we take a look at the two team lineups. Logan in particular taking the opportunities to blood some youngsters here tonight with their season in terms of finals contention over. Anton Chetinian has control, assisted by Martin Krenes and Philip Tracy. And we're underway with Logan having the first possession of the match as Figura heads back there for Lumley. Now Mitchelton in possession, the ball pumped forward here for Jansen! And across the face, what an opening that would have been for Mitchelton inside the first minute had Jansen been able to get this one on target. Just sails to the right of the upright. Figura with the throw in, long into the box. And Anton Chetinian waves those penalty shouts away. Let's see if we can take a second look at it on the replay as Bernardi goes down. Players from both sides throwing their hands up in the air. Touch on from Stubbins. Now it's Jansen again, making his way into the box, and Stout comes out to meet him. In towards the penalty spot, headed on by Stubbins. And Stout collects that one. And a bit of push and shove here as Logan players take exception to Stubbins' challenge against Stout there. Yeah, just a friendly little push into the midriff of Brad Stout from Jackson Stubbins. Anton Chetinian in to calm Cameron Saint down. Figura headed on by Jansen in the direction of Massey. Here's Laxton! And another good save there from Stouts. Coming away with possession are the home side, a Darkwa. Big man on the ball. Certainly plenty strong. Just to try and weave his way in between the traffic. Now plays in McGee. Ball through the channel. And Kostovski. That was Logan's best chance to get on the scoreboard so far. And Kostovski, just might have even taken a touch off the upright. Packfire Australia GoPro replay. Oh, so close there for Pepe Kostovski. Won by Saint illegally. In fact, the referee is playing advantage and he'll call that one back, not taken in the right position. So free kick here to Mitchelton. And a bit of push and shove here that now escalates a level higher. Anton Chetinian just steps back and says, come on boys, what's going on here? Now it's Seb Jansen for Mitchelton being talked to. Pepe Kostovski for Logan. A few words here from Anton Chetinian. Now we'll eventually see that free kick taken. Cleared at the edge of the box, only straight to Laxton though. So Mitchelton with most of the pressure here in the first half. Can they find a goal before the break? And Bernardi's shot wide on that occasion. Here's Figura. Massey now. Comes out wider here for Bernardi. Skims along the ground. Stout gets a hand to it, and at the end, ball over the crossbar. Stout with the one-handed save. And the shot at the end onto the deck behind those goals. And Stout with another diving save and gets it his hand to it second time around as well, but looks like there's a call of offside there. Bernardi with his shot in. Stout punches it away to his left. And Stubbins deemed to have been offside. So free kick here to Lumley just after the 5-minute mark. Stout collects that one as well. Still a bit of tension here. Christock giving his opinion this time. This is McGee. Edge of the box for Brown. Curling shot. Trying to put it into the top left corner. It's good enough to take a second look at. And it wasn't too far away. Right idea. Corner falls here for Jeske. And punched over the bar by Stout. Certainly doing a job for his side here tonight. McCullough it was. And Stout gets to it. Without his assistance tonight, Logan could already find themselves 3 or 4 down. Here comes the keeper again. He's remained on the ground. There's 2 players that remain on the ground, and referee Shatinian, sensing some concern, immediately calls the physio on. Now the punch away there by Stout just landed awkwardly on the legs of that Mitchelton player. Getting back to his feet is Nick Bernardi. And Stout just on his haunches at the moment. And just taking cognizance of his senses once more. Here's a Darkwa. Battles the way down that left touchline. A Darkwa gets to the byline! And Kostovski once again looking threatening there for Logan. Off the right foot. And this time it's wide of the right upright. Packfire Australia GoPro replay. Both sides with good opportunities to get on the scoreboard, but it still remains goalless with just under 20 minutes remaining. Can Laxton have a say in that? Not this time round. Well won there by Laxton. On for Massey. Massey from the corner of the box. And that might hit one of those cars going on the road behind Cornubia Park. Jeske challenged there by a Darkwa. He's given away the free kick. And I think he's already been booked a Darkwa. Mitchelton bench calling for a second yellow card, but Anton Shatinian deemed that one not worthy. As Massey, again, Stout gets down to his right this time. In fact, was there hints of offside on that replay. It was looked to be offside, but Stout with the intervention anyway. Here come Logan. Here's Goulet. We've seen him in action in the under-18s recently. This time it's Lumley's turn to pull off a save. Not out of danger here yet, but Greer sends that one high. Goulet. And Bill Lumley called into action. Darkwa tries to poke it on. Goes down at Darkwa. Referee Shatinian again keeps the whistle by his side at Darkwa. And McCullough have a brief dalliance after that one. And that'll be it. Scoreless draw. We've had a few of those recently on FB TV in our feature game. Logan and Mitchelton can't trouble the scorers.
Okay, Nick, you got a point? What do you think of the game?
Yeah, tough game. It was a very poor field. So it suits them. They like to play defeat, so it doesn't really matter what the field's like for them. So yeah, no, for us, you know, it makes things hard. We tried to play a bit more direct, and I tried to take a leaf out of Sam's book, and we just didn't do it as well as them.
On the flip side, your defensive effort was pretty good tonight.
Yeah, desperation was good. There was some key one-on-one battles that were good matchups tonight, and I think we did quite well there. You know, some of our clearances were still poor, and you know, on other days we get punished for those. But as a general focus, we were good, and certainly our goalkeeper probably had his best game of the season, which contributed us to keeping a clean sheet.
Looking back on the last time these two teams played, do you credit that game as the tipping point of your season?
No, like we've only got ourselves to blame for the reason why we're where we are. It's one of numerous things that you could add up that has cost us finals football. But certainly no, that game was just a game. You know, tonight once again it was physical but fair. You know, I enjoy those sort of games. You know, when there's not dead set malice or going out to hurt people, it was an enjoyable game tonight for both. You know, there was nothing in from either team. Others might disagree with that, but the first round effort was just, you know, thuggery. It was something you don't want to see on a football field, and it's been quite interesting the amount of support I've got this week from other clubs about, you know, making sure we do the right thing, and I think we've gone out and done ourselves proud. So,
in week 2, you were quoted on Lightning TV saying that if you didn't make the finals this year, you'd offer your resignation.
Yes, yeah, I have done that. I've offered it to the club that I'd happy to step down as a senior coach for next season. They've declined, and I've signed on for one more year. But I did say to them that would be my last year. They wouldn't twist my arm if things didn't go the way I wanted it to go. So there was a few other reasons. We were talking about reasons before why the season hasn't panned out the way it was, and there's been a few things here that hasn't helped our cause, which was out of my hands, and hence the reason why I would go around one more year with the team. So I've decided to stay for one more year, and the committee's agreed to rectify some of those situations that happened, and they're things out of my control, like field maintenance and lights and those sorts of things that at key times cost us dearly.
So Sam's had to leave early. I've got Leo here, the technical director for Mitchelton. What did you think of the game?
I think everyone saw it tonight. It's one of those games where if you don't take your chances, you don't win the game. We had enough chances to probably win 5 or 6 comfortably. Like I said to you earlier, if it was a boxing match, I think the referee would have called it off after 30 minutes. But it wasn't to be tonight, and Logan defended well. I thought the Logan goalkeeper was sensational. So my hat off to him. He was fantastic, and kept him in the match.
With Power losing tonight, last I saw, East were leading 1-0 over Wolves. With your point tonight, it's still all to play for in the last game.
Oh, it is. I mean, we came here obviously tonight, and we wanted to take the 3 points away because that battle for second spot is so important. Obviously, that second spot, you get that double bite in semi-finals time. And if you notice late in the game, we did push more boys forward to try and get something out of it. And I think you'll find that probably in the highlight shot that Logan probably had 2 good chances, and that was once we started pushing players forward. I believe East are up 2-0 now, so it looks like they'll probably wrap up second spot. But hey, football's a funny game, and they do weird things sometimes on weekends. So hopefully Taringa do us a favour next week. And but at the moment, it looks like we'll finish third. And but it's been a fantastic season. Like I said, we started in October. There's new players. It's been great.
I've got to ask you, tell us about the reaction since the last time these two teams played.
Oh, listen, I think Nick just likes to whinge a lot. I'm not going to lie. I mean, every time you listen to the interview when they've lost, it's always it was a great effort. It was a great effort. There's an article in their handout today about Mitchelton being thugs and thuggery, and his team plays beautiful football. I was waiting to see beautiful football tonight. I mean, I think you could agree with me in saying that we were far the better team, miles above. And like I said, when their goalkeepers had an absolute blinder, it was world class today. But apart from the first round was the first round. It was a rough match, but I think I think Nick has nightmares about Mitchelton because I believe they were sitting second when they came to us, and I believe he's sliding down that ladder. They're about 6th or 7th, wherever they are. But like I said, we've just got to worry about we're playing football in September, in our first year back, mind you. So, yeah, nothing else to say, really. I mean, I know there was an article that Nick said he'd make top 4 this year, but again, we're still waiting, so we're happy. Big smiles on our face, and we'll see you in September.